Hello! I actually can't believe that I am opening another travel vlog already. I actually didn't realise how soon it was between my Gran Canaria trip and my Croatia trip. I've literally been home for 13 days and I'm off again. I mean, I'm so grateful. I know how lucky I am to be going away, but I just wanted to start another travel vlog. It's obviously going to be a different style of vlog to the Gran Canaria one because Croatia is going to be less sort of chilling by the pool and not doing much each day. There's a lot of sort of different things for us to see. So we're going to Split and Hvar. So yeah, come along with me. Let's see what the trip entails and let's hope that it's a good one. Okay, so I have arrived in Split about an hour ago, but we've just had a lot of faff, which I'll explain in a second, but the flight was absolutely fine, all basically on time. I'm still waiting in the airport because I'm waiting for my friend Abby, who's flying over from Ireland. She's arriving about 2 hours after I landed, so I've got about another hour to wait, which is absolutely fine. But yeah, literally just went to go and get a coffee then, and my PIN number wasn't working on my card, so that was great. But I fixed it, managed to obviously ring my parents at home and they've helped me sort it out. By the time we actually get to the Airbnb, it's going to be like after midnight. So I'll probably give you a tour tomorrow once we're all sort of checked in. We're all good, waiting for Abby, can't wait to see her. I'm excited. We're in Split. I thought I would save the tour for this morning because you wouldn't have been able to see anything last night. So let me just give you a little tour of our Airbnb. I have no idea what that noise is. Oh, it's the kettle. I'm making a cup of tea. Right, okay, let's begin. So you walk in through the door and you've got a little kitchen here, which is very cute. Then we've got this lovely pole that has a mirror on it, which is very handy. Through here, then we've got the bathroom. Excuse that we've already started to make a bit of a mess. The shower, toilet, etc. Then we have 2 bedrooms. This is the one that I slept in. Very nice. And through here, we have the living room. We've got the dining room table. And then another bedroom here, which is lovely. And then just to show you the view of Split, this is one view and then this one is the other, which looks stunning. It is warm outside. So we've just been to the supermarket, got some bits, good bakery items. Can't wait to dig in. We're going to explore Split today, see what happens, and it looks beautiful, so I can't wait. Oh my god, right, we've literally been looking in every single supermarket for sun cream and none of them have it. It's beginning to stress us out a little bit. We've managed to buy like a really expensive tiny little 50 from a chemist, but that's not going to fit our whole bodies. We don't really want 50. Like, why don't they have sun cream? My mind is blown. After a whole day, we have found it, and I'm not joking, we're jumping up and down with excitement.
it's like a water.
Well, this is the best moment ever.
We have
He doesn't get it.
Maisie.
Hello, so today is day 2. So we've had a pretty chilled morning. We just went down to the front and booked our day trip today, which I'll tell you about in a second. We got a beautiful coffee, a pastry, and it was just a vibe. Last night was honestly unreal. Like, I wish I could have sort of filmed it a bit more, but we went on this like sunset boat tour. They said that it was going to include drinks, and it did. Like, she kept coming around saying like white wine, red wine, or beer, but the wine was like the cheapest wine that I've ever tasted, and we were like, no, so poured it in the sea. But yeah, it was so fun. Like, we just jumped into the sea, the most incredible experience, like at sunset. It was almost weird though, because it was literally like black and you were like, what's underneath me? And then we also had pizza afterwards, a really nice restaurant. Today we have booked this half-day tour. It starts at 2:30, where we go like to a few different islands. Each one we stay at for an hour. Can't wait to get in the water because today is absolutely boiling, and as you can see, it is beautiful today. It is like crystal clear blue skies. I think it's like 28, 29 degrees. And yeah, I'll keep you updated, but all beautiful and happy so far. So we've just left our apartment in Split. We will be back here in a few days for one more night. We're on our way to Hvar now, so we're just near the port, grabbing a coffee, and then we'll be on the ferry there. Like today, we're just hoping to sort of chill by the beach, to be honest. So yes, I will update you in a bit.
Yeah.
Okay, so we've arrived in our Airbnb in Hvar. It's very cute, just a little kitchen as soon as you walk in. And then we have a little mirror. To the right, we've got a little bathroom with another really pretty mirror. And then over here is a lovely little bedroom. Loving these vibes. And we have a balcony outside. Which looks like this. So I thought I'd just mix it up from all the montages and do a little voiceover. But on our first day in Hvar, we just walked around and explored, and as you can see, it's absolutely stunning. We chilled by the beach for a bit, eating our lays, of course, and then in the evening we went to explore. We saw these cute little kittens on the way, which were just adorable. We had a drink at this gorgeous bar and restaurant called Central Park, which obviously the name and the fairy lights were what enticed me in. I'm not gonna lie though, though nothing is actually that cheap in Croatia. I'd say the prices are pretty similar to home. Then we also waited for a good few hours to get in here for tea, but it was well worth the wait. It'd been on our list before we even got to Croatia. A place called Fig, which is an authentic restaurant. It has a branch in Hvar and Split, which you'll see we went to both, and it's just so fresh, creative, and the food was just unreal. We also loved going on this gorgeous seafront walk in the night and in the day, nosing at hotels that are absolutely beautiful and very expensive. And yeah, honestly, it's just so scenic and stunning. Hello, so I don't know when I last updated you, but we had a great first day in Hvar. The weather is absolutely beautiful. Everything is absolutely beautiful. We were just chilling by the beach yesterday. The only sort of downside of Croatia is that everywhere is very stony, but it's not too bad once you actually lie on it and get yourself into an okay position. We ended up going for the most amazing food, which you'll have seen from Fig, which has been all over TikTok, which was like unreal. I had this like pulled pork beanie sort of chili thing that came with like a pita bread dip, burrito, and then these like chips with garlic mayo and chimichurri. We ended up spontaneously going into this like bar club kind of thing, which was the best vibes ever, banging tunes, which Hvar is obviously known for. And so yeah, today we're just making the most of the weather because apparently tomorrow and the next day are going to be a little bit like iffy, which is a bit annoying. But we'll make do. So we're at another beach now, comfier stones, and we'll see where the day takes us. Hello, so today is clearly a very windy day. I think the storm is coming tomorrow. We were hoping to do kayaking today, but like they won't let us because of the weather. But apparently tomorrow the storm won't last too long. Apologies if you can't hear me. So we're gonna try tomorrow. Also, I had the eyelashes infilled just before this second holiday, and I don't think they're doing as well as the Gran Canaria ones, but we moved. I have had them on for a while, but I think I just like keep picking them out like in my sleep, but they're fine. So I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't very good at vlogging this day, but it was kind of, like I said, a bit of a weird weather day. So after the beach we went and got some ice cream, and right now I am obsessed with pistachio ice cream. So this one was genuinely one of the best ones that I've ever had, so I had to get it a few times when I was in Hvar. But this night was a little bit weird because it was the day that we found out that Queen Elizabeth had died, so the vibes were just a little bit weird. We felt strange, sad, so yeah, I didn't film much, but we did go to this really nice Italian restaurant. I just fancied some classic carbonara, and we got an early night. Good morning. So today is our last day in Hvar, which is really sad. It is so beautiful here, and I've absolutely loved it. It's been a bit weird with the whole nightlife situation because I feel like our perception of it and what we've heard is Hvar is like great for the nightlife, which it is. But it's very hit and miss. Like Carpe Diem, which we've not been to, is obviously supposed to be like the big sort of club. You get a boat there and it's like, you know, big and extravagant, almost kind of like Ocean Beach in Ibiza. But for me, that's probably not really my vibe. Like the music is more like dance music, whereas I love music where I can just like sing to it at the same time. Our first night here was literally, the music was banging, like the vibes were good, everyone around us was sort of like on a good vibe, whereas the last couple of nights it's been like either too busy or like there's been like old people in there and it felt like a family party, or just strange people. So I think we're gonna see if we can do the kayaking today. If not, then maybe we'll go and explore this castle up here. also, I know this is disgusting, but like I've literally just been popping spots because you know how sun cream just like clogs up your face. Yeah, well that's what's happened right now, and then it's making my skin a mess. But anyway, so also we did meet some people on our first night. We were doing Croatia sales, and like if you're watching this because you're interested in traveling Croatia and maybe you're on your own or you're with a partner or something, Croatia sales definitely seems like an amazing thing to do. Like you're literally on a boat with people that you don't know, but you all just become really close friends straight away. Yeah, you literally sail around like on a boat in Croatia to all the different islands. And I think from the boat that we saw, it looked like a really nice boat as well. So definitely something to consider. I don't know much about it, but it did sound amazing. So we just checked out of the Airbnb and now we're just about to go and get the ferry and we're leaving Hvar, which I will literally miss so much. It's the most beautiful place, but it's been so good. Back to Split for one more day and then we're leaving tomorrow afternoon, but what a trip. Here's our little Split hotel luxury room, as they call it. So just a nice little bed. Oh, it does have a kitchenette. And then around here, I don't think there's much of a view, to be honest. And then this little bathroom. It's actually really nice. Classic Maisie, who leaves her friend who's just sat chilling in the shade because it's too warm, eating a little bake, whereas me, I'm like, I need to go and find this poke bowl and acai bowl place because it's on my list and I need to go. So I'm just trekking through really, really hot day to go and find this. So that'd be bloody worth it. I literally don't know why, but this whole holiday, as much as we've been relaxing and sort of doing nothing, we're just constantly tired. And like, literally, I'm here now, just chilling on the bed. It's 6 o'clock. Like, I guess there is that nice sort of period between coming back from being out in the day and then going back in the evening, back out in the evening to sort of chill. But like, we do it for hours. A holiday is however you choose to do your holiday. We've seen Split, like we really like it. We've also seen Hvar, but we also like just chilling, and that is what a holiday is about. So I'm not gonna feel guilty about it. It just makes me laugh. But yeah, literally tonight is our last evening on the holiday. So we're hopefully gonna find a nice meal, even though I'm not hungry at all because that poke bowl was unreal, but filled me up so much I couldn't even finish it. And I only had it like 3 o'clock. So people are constantly coming over to us today, like whilst we were lying near the beach, like telling us about these pub crawls and stuff, which do sound great, but we have to check out of here at 10 o'clock in the morning. So not sure whether that's the most wise decision, but we'll see what we're thinking. It's been a nightmare to try and pack up my suitcase again. Like trying to just do hand luggage and get all your liquids sorted is an absolute nightmare. But I guess it saves you money, so than like having something in the hold, and it'll also save me time when I get off the plane tomorrow evening. But yeah, it's been a wonderful trip. I hope that I've sort of shown Croatia in some way, shape or form. Apologies if this vlog has been completely all over the place. It's not over just yet. But yes, let's enjoy our final night in Split. I'll update you when I next update you. it comes sadly to the final little montage, which was our final day where we went to Fig in Split. Considering we had such an incredible experience in Hvar, we had to try it here, and we had their brunch menu and we had the French toast, which was unreal. Look at how much is on the plate, look at how many textures are on there. I could go on about it for days, but it was incredible. I also grabbed a bagel as well before I headed to the airport, just to make sure that I had enough food in my stomach for the long journey. Headed then home. As you can see, didn't really film too much because I was just sad to be leaving. What an incredible trip. Good morning. So I didn't really film too much last night of me getting home because you all know what it's like, but I got home about midnight, so not too bad at all, and it was all on time. I just kind of can't believe that the holiday is over, but to be honest, it was the first time in my life where like a week actually felt like a week, but in a good way. I think because we packed it with different things but still had a lot of time to just chill, and I think that sort of slows it down a little bit. But then when you think about all the other things that you've done, you're like, whoa, we've done so much. So it was just the perfect amount of time. If you're watching this because you're thinking about maybe going to Croatia, obviously we only did Split and Hvar, but I would really recommend them both. Split is very much more like a city vibe. It has got very picturesque aspects to it. It's obviously really warm weather, like even at the beginning of September, so in like peak season like August, July, it would be boiling and probably even busier. But it is really nice, and it's a good sort of place to go off on different day trips and to go off to different islands. Hvar was my favourite. It's more like a holiday sort of resort kind of area. Absolutely beautiful, just sort of hardly any cars, no litter around. It does have a good nightlife. We had a kind of a hit and miss experience, but obviously you've got the whole Carpe Diem thing as well if you want to do that, and it is an experience. You get a taxi boat over. I'm sure it would be amazing. One big thing though is that so many places are cash only and they have their own currency, which is kuna. So you kind of do need to get it out like when you're there, or obviously bear it in mind and get it out and convert it before you go, because even we used the ATMs at the banks, which they said were the best sort of like the cheapest way of getting money out, but even that sort of charges like £4 to get it out. So when we did it, we sort of had to think, right, we need to get out a significant amount here, but then obviously you're carrying around loads of cash. It also feels like you're spending a lot more as well, because kuna, for example, like 100 kuna is like £11. I sort of came to the conclusion, maybe this is like the current exchange rate, but I was like, whatever the kuna is, divide it by 10 and add 1, and that's sort of what the pound would be. And also going in September was also something that I would recommend, because even though we thought there would be thunder and lightning, there wasn't. Maybe a little bit of rain yesterday, but it was absolutely fine. But if you're prepared for that a little bit, then that's, you know, that's all you need. But it's cheaper at that time, it's quieter at that time, but still the weather is absolutely beautiful and the vibes are on point. Anyway, I'll stop waffling on. I hope that you enjoyed this video. So if you did, please put a thumbs up on this video and subscribe if you haven't already. It really helps me out, and I would absolutely love for you to join me through this YouTube journey. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.